Hello, my fellow viewers and subscribers. This is Supercholatemilkshake, and I am here with RollerCoaster Tycoon. Okay, so yeah, it's recording. Okay, good. Sorry, this is the first time I actually have recorded on a Linux system. Actually, to be fair though, I'm actually going to be restarting this whole playthrough for me because personally, I was playing through most of it and I was getting through quite a bit on the last version that I had installed on here, but then of course something happened with the graphics drivers and the whole system ended up being bricked. So I had to reinstall Linux. Actually, in this case, I actually had to do some research and found out that, yeah, unfortunately Ubuntu is probably the one Linux operating system out there that plays well with the NVIDIA graphics card. So unfortunately, I had to go back to the regular version of Linux Mint, the common version that everybody pretty much uses. So, yeah. That's kind of a bummer. But anyway, I also try to get this as close to widescreen as I possibly can. I mean, if it doesn't necessarily fit the little area that I have designated down there, that's okay, it's fine. I'll just roll whatever it has. I'll just roll with the punches, okay? So, anyway, without further ado, I think it's better time to start a new game. Alright, we're going to start off with Forest Frontiers. I'm going to be playing through the entirety of this game, okay? Yes, I'll even be playing through the real parks and the extras, even though these parks really don't have too much of a goal, I think. And then, maybe once I get done with this, maybe I go on to RollerCoaster Tycoon, and then take care of RollerCoaster Tycoon 3, which, by the way, I still have the original copy for that. So, if you want to see more of this, please be sure to hit that like button, actually. I'm probably just going to engage how much the public interest is for this game. So, starting off with Forest Frontiers, here we go. 250 guests within year one with a rating of at least 600. Well, actually, this is a very, very simple scenario, okay? So, I'm going to start off by building a few rides. I'm actually going to start off with some gentle rides. I'm not going to go into coaster creation yet, because usually roller coaster creation is expensive. Like, insanely expensive. You don't even want to know how expensive it can get. So I'm going to build a carousel here, put my entrance. I think I'll put the entrance right over here, and then I'll put the exit right over here. That makes sense. All right, and then of course I'm going to build a pathway from the entrance over to here. Boop, boop, boop. Actually, you know what? I should be going with theming with my channel. Let's make it brown. What the heck? Okay, the pathfinding algorithm here is a little wonky, but oh well. Alright, there we go. Okay, then we're just going to build, like, a haunted house. I mean, I'm not getting into the exciting stuff yet. I mean, not unless you find haunted houses exciting, which then, of course, in that case, you know, sometimes, yeah, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm not going to deny anyone if they like a haunted house. And I didn't think this through. The entrance is right over there. I should have, well, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how much it affects throughput. Because that's one thing I really do need to commonly look out for with the RollerCoaster Tycoon is throughput. Maybe I should just demolish this and then rotate. There we go. Okay, there we go. We'll just have the exit slam back there. We can put the entrance right over there. There we go. Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to take this. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. All right, and I think I might extend this path out just a little bit further here. Okay, here we go. And then we got this. Oh, right. And I should probably also turn down the research, too, because it does cost a lot of money just to dump $200 into research, you know? All right, so the Spiral Slide, I mean, it's probably a very unpopular ride, but oh well, we'll work with it. Trying to figure out a good place to put that, too. I'm trying to condense down as much as I possibly can here, you know. Well, you know what? I'll just put it back here and remove that tree, put the entrance right over here, put the exit right over here. There we go. Okay, and I'll just... Yeah, those trees are fine. I'll just make a new path. Oh, shoot. But I probably shouldn't do it right there, right away. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Oh, why? Oh, oh. Okay, sorry about that. Sheesh, Louise. Okay, I got a little bit too far ahead of there because I know that if I wouldn't... There we go. I'll leave the gap there. All right. Oh boy, hopefully he doesn't come in here. I probably should tone it down just a little bit though, because it is like 10 o'clock at night. All right, so now that we got our gentle rides placed, except for the car ride, but nobody likes that ride. It's terrible. It's awful. It's the worst one. All right, we're going to go to our thrill rides, and we're going to place down the scrambled eggs. I haven't gotten into roller coaster creation yet, but I will. Give me some time. Trying to figure out a good place to put this. Actually, Oh no, right here would be perfect enough. And then I guys could put the entrance right there and the exit right there. There we go. And then, because the throughput on the scrambled eggs is always going to be a little, yeah, it's not going to be great. But at the same time, I can't deny it is one of those rides that can generate if you know what you're doing. So we just got to have a short queue line here. There we go. I don't know what I can put right here, though. But, well, details. Anyway. I'm trying to build this about as compact as I possibly can here. I'm not really succeeding in that, but oh well. And then the swinging ship, which I think is a ride that usually works best if you have like the entrance on one side and the exit on the other, if you ask me. So, okay. Instead of having the entrance on one side and the exit on the other, even though it doesn't do too bad either with having an entrance on and the exit on both the same side, but usually I prefer to do it like that, and then something like that. And I also need to figure out a way to screw it around that's cheap. Way to walk myself into that one. Idiot. Okay, well, at least I can extend the queue line just a bit. Actually, I could probably just do this. Oh, wait, nope, can't do that. There we go. Ah, the thrill of walking underneath a swinging ship. Alright, so now I think I got most of my gentle rides down. I think I need to place down a few food stalls, though. Keep my customers happy as much as I possibly can. And I also need to hire a few mechanics as well. The park ain't open yet, but... Okay, so, yeah. I think a burger stall would be perfectly fine. Quite a bit of protein and would satisfy guests for quite some time. Not going to open it yet, though. And a drink stall, yeah, perfectly fine with that, too. Okay, place that right there. Not going to open it up yet, either. I will have to build a bathroom. That's inevitable. How about this? I'll just build... You know what? I'll just build all 4 stalls right here at the entrance and see how well they work out. Don't think they're going to do too good, but at the same time, they're not going to be bad either. All right. I think we're ready to open up for business. So, of course, with that being said, I'm going to switch this to open. And then I'm also going to go right here. I don't really necessarily mess with the general status of the pre-built rides. Because, well, first of all, most people usually don't have an interest in riding them anyway. Not unless they're like the only rides inside your park. Number one. Number two, okay, for free entry to the park, I know my entry is already free already. I'm basically relying on the rides, but hey, look, that brings in quite a few guests, so free rides on a particular ride. I don't think I should do that yet. I don't have a roller coaster yet. Roller coasters do bring in more customers, and I think we should do free burgers for people because I know it's the more expensive item, but at the same time, who would resist? And then we'll do an advertising campaign for the park for going as long as we can here. Try to get as many people in. Oh, yes, and I best hire A handyman? Actually, I really don't need 3. Not like, well, you know what? Nah, we'll just hire 4. And we're going to disable the mow grass because RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, they have mow grass on by default, and it's a little irritating. Okay, and then I'm also going to hire a new mechanic here. Actually, I'm going to hire at least 4 mechanics here because I know rides can break down quite a bit. Especially some of these more pre-built ones, especially if they haven't been tested, and I did not test a single one of them, so they are probably going to break down frequently, so I'm just going to keep that in mind. Well, it looks like it's already starting to work if I bring in some guests. Oh, and I should probably hire an entertainer, too. Only because I have very little pathway right now, and honestly, an entertainer does a lot. Actually, an entertainer does more than a security guard does, actually. Because somebody's actually looked at the game mechanics for, well, the second game, but I'm going to presume that they're kind of similar in between the first and second. There are a few key differences, but not by much. But there are still quite a few people out there who still love the vanilla, regular RollerCoaster Tycoon experience, which is the type of experience that I'm playing right here. I mean, Open RCT 2 isn't too bad, though, either, and I have played that one as well. Alright, so I think we've got everything that we need here. I think we could start building a roller coaster, but we got to do it cheap. So, for roller coaster creation, sometimes doing the cheapest one is the best one, and comparing the prices is usually the best thing that you can do. So, the approximate cost here, this one's $2,800 upwards, and this one's $1,000, $320 upwards. So I'm going to go with the Steel Mini roller coaster because it's usually generally cheap. It doesn't show you how much it costs to place it down, which is something that I think RCT2 does. But we'll build our own custom one because, you know what? It's about building those roller coasters. That's what RollerCoaster Tycoon's all about. Is building the roller coasters and the theme park of your dreams. Well, all within limited budgets, but, you know, details. That's neither here nor there. Alright, so I'm going to build... Yep. Up. Okay, we're going to get rid of that tree. We're going to... Alright, I think that's high enough. We can go steep down, and then we're going to go flat. Bank rolling over this direction, and we'll have this go over that track piece because it kind of adds a bit of excitement to it, if you ask me. But I probably should back that up if I really want to do a big turn. Back it up a couple more times if I really want to do a big turn. There we go. Of course, there's a roller coaster in the way of my roller coaster. Oh, good grief. Okay, yeah, this is a problem too. Sometimes the isometric perspective can get in the way. I mean, sure, the rotate button helps, but, you know. Well, let's see. How high is my highest drop? 16 feet? Okay, then. Or 16 units, anyway, because I don't think they use feet in this game. I don't think Chris Sawyer wanted to keep it that accurate to life, but oh well. We're going to try and keep this roller coaster about as compact as we can here, so... Whoops. So I think 12 would be perfect, especially for how much track it had to travel, so... There we go. Steep drop and then a smaller drop. Alright, there we go. So, of course, I think... Alright, I think I'm going to end this roller coaster here. But I'm going to do another quick up and down here real quick, like. Just for excitement reasons. Add another bank curve, going all the way around. There we go. And I'm not going to make it too long, but then I'm not going to really have brakes here either, though. I would be a little bit... Well, nah, we'll make it. We'll add another section with the station, because why not? Because why not? There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Okay, so I'm going to put the entrance up front to help increase throughput. I'm going to put the exit somewhere right around here. There we go. Okay, now I think we're ready for an initial testing phase. Track not complete. Oh. Because I'm an idiot. I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I forgot about this. I can't believe. Oh, I can't believe. Well then, how about this? I'll just do it right here instead. Well, nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Nope, that doesn't work either. Gotta figure this out. Okay, that works. Okay, there we go. Alright, now it should be a complete circuit. And it should work perfectly fine. So, I just usually switch it over to Train 1 view. I mean, granted, it's not like RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 where you can ride the rides, which, honestly, I thought was a kind of a cool feature, but... Though, honestly, I don't think RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 really stands as strong as this one, though. And honestly, I kind of have a problem with trying... Okay, this is weird. I've admitted to having a problem working with the isometric perspective with RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2. But, to be honest, RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 in its 3D is just a little over the top. Well, okay, it didn't look like it got over 40 miles an hour, so this means that the excitement rating is going to be high. The intensity rating might be a bit high too, but if it's got a high excitement rating, that's all I'm looking for. Medium, it's alright. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's alright. I guess we'll just have to go with it. We'll go with it. We'll roll with it. Yeah, you'll probably come to see more and more throughout this playthrough that roller coasters are probably the only thing I really test here. The only problem is that this has 2 carts, and I have a huge problem, and I still get nightmares of station brakes failure. Like, it is probably the worst random event to ever happen in RollerCoaster Tycoon history. Like, people who are avid RollerCoaster Tycoon players will probably know the sheer utter chill that happens when a station brakes failure happens and it's on a ride with like 2 separate roller coasters. See, despite its medium rating, it's still getting quite a few customers. So, yeah, I think it's fine. I think people are gonna ride that thing. Anyway, how much money do I have? Only $200. Well, almost 300, but still. Okay, well, this ride is being popular enough. I'm going to adjust the price here to being at least $4 per ride, I think. Actually, no. We'll go 5. We'll go 5. We'll be greedy here just a little bit. We'll go $5 per ride. Because apparently it seems to be very popular. Actually, if that's the case, I can also do this, too. I can do an advertising campaign for the particular ride. 3 rides on the roller coaster 1. Sometimes I also like to save these designs, and I think I probably might do this with this one. 6 weeks, start this marketing campaign, and okay, fine. I'm gonna take a small loan out of the bank. At least $3,000. We'll do 6 weeks, and we'll do it on the roller coaster as well. There we go. And now we shall sit back and watch the money make itself. Well, kinda. We still gotta make some rides, though. We still gotta develop further develop this park just a bit. And honestly, there's a lot of space that I could be occupying here. Especially with the fact that I'm trying to go so kind of condensed right now. But that's the thing, after you played it for a while, I mean, you know how to condense it down. Alright, so we got a new ride, the Ferris wheel. We might as well build that. We'll build it right over here, and I'll put the entrance right up here, and I'll put the exit back here. There we go. Now, I know that's going to be, looks a little bit ridiculous on paper, but there's a madness to my methods. Okay, I think we can just do this. There we go. Voila. Open. Oh, yes, and I probably should also try to increase throughput with some of these rides here. Okay, merry-go-round, 9 rotations. I think it can go down to 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. This is fine. This, I mean... Okay, I already have it set up perfectly, and a lot of people are going up for it. Holy cow! I said the slide wasn't popular at the beginning of this video. I guess I misspoke. Dang it. Oh man, I feel stupid now. I mean, the pirate ship isn't doing as much as I thought it would, though. Well, let's see. We'll go into profit here. We'll see what's doing. And all my... Okay, my Ferris wheel is not doing so well right now, but... I don't know. My merry-go-round is doing well. Okay, Roller Coaster 1 is making buku bankroll right now. That's kind of good. The burger bar, the drink stall, and the bathroom, and the popcorn stall should avoid the bathroom because that's never going to make me a profit. Aren't doing so hot, though. Nobody seems to be hungry right now. That's kind of a shame, but oh well. Give them some time in the park and they'll probably get a bit of hungry. But I need to give them more to be in the park for. And unfortunately, the junior roller coaster is only going to go so far. Especially if I build like another one, you know? Because, again, here's the problem. The mini steel roller coaster is fine and all that, but having way too many... Okay, my free entry campaign is finished. I'm pretty sure every other campaign's about to finish now. Yep, for free burgers, yep. It's probably going to also end my campaign for presidency, which is kind of a shame. I was actually aiming for the office, but I guess I never got it. Oh well, live and learn. I guess I took my lickings. Anyway. So, what else should I do? Alright, I'm trying to decide here if I should make another roller coaster or not. Because here's the thing, roller coasters are expensive. I mean, even that roller coaster almost drained me completely dry. And, you know, it's kind of small, it's minuscule, it's compact, and it was the cheapest roller coaster out of the two that I had to select right now. And see, that's the thing that makes this game so engaging, is that there's not just a layer of, like, building roller coasters, but there's a layer of micromanagement here, that you gotta cut your costs where you need to. Actually, to tell you the truth, I really don't need 4 handymen. 2 would do just fine. You know what? I'm gonna be an evil employer, and I'm gonna sack 2 of my handymen. People are gonna hate me. People are gonna think, oh no. He is an evil, greedy bastard who, you know, only cares about the money. And he decided to slash his employees only because he wasn't making any. And you know what? Right now, that's actually kind of true because I'm not making too much at this moment. It's the only early game. Like, we're quite literally in the 4th month of the campaign. Well, at least for this park, anyway. And we're within our first campaign, too, so don't expect to make too much money. So far, oh, my company value actually isn't all that bad, though. I mean, I thought it would be well worse. Hey, look, I've finished off campaigns with company values of 0 before, so... I'm trying to remember what causes the company value to go up, but I do know what causes the park value to go up, and that is the number of rides, how new they are, how fresh they are, and also the... and some of the profit margins that your park has, and some of the current cash that you also have as well. Well, I don't think that adds to park value per se, but, you know. And then the company value is probably just the amount of debt that you've matched up compared to the amount of money that you've made within the past couple of months, you know? So like I said, right now we're in our 4th month, and honestly, I think this displays 5 months, if I remember correctly. But, you know... And I hope I'm remembering that correctly. Maybe, hopefully, I might be able to pay off all the bank loans before I finish the campaign. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, trying to strategize here. What do I need to do next? Oh, looks like we're getting a thrill ride by the 20th of July, huh? Sweet. What year day is it? 8th of June. Well, sheesh, that's going to be a long wait. Might as well try to figure out something I can put here that wouldn't be too costly. I mean, I could do the wood roller coaster because I don't have one of those yet. And I'm not going to do a boat hire because look how small this park is. I don't think... And also, think of how much money I have. Well, not unless I want to expand it out here. Can I? Let's see. Okay, yes, I can expand it all the way out here, but I don't know if I really want to. And I don't know if I really have the cash to either. And see, that's the thing. Sometimes you can expand your park as much as you want in some cases, but sometimes you got to keep aware of how much cash you actually have. And again, that's kind of the thing. Sometimes trying to keep it about as compact as you can is probably helpful. So, no, I'm not doing any water rides. Well, not right now, anyway. Not unless I get the log flume or something like the log flume or like the water slide. Those rides I can definitely do without water, but things like the boat hire, I got to create a pond for that. Or I gotta buy up the land over here to get the pond, but I can't access the pond if I buy all the land over here, but don't buy any of the land over here either. So, you know, I guess I'm just not gonna do it, and buying that land is probably not gonna be feasible within this campaign anyway. At least the good news is I am making quite a bit of money here. So, yeah, maybe out of the red here soon. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. The idea is to make more money than your ride running costs, you know? Let's see. 492 guests. How many guests do I need? 250. Well, sheesh, I surpassed that goal by a long shot. I don't think my rating's under 600 yet, is it? Oh, no, it's not. That's actually a fairly good rating. Well, okay. So far, so good then, huh? So, of course, what do I need to set up next? Thinking about it. Well, maybe I should probably place a few park benches here and there, though, because there are some people who are feeling kind of nauseous after riding this thing. So, of course, setting down a few park benches helps out. Also, I need to set up a few trash cans, too, because I do have a few food stalls. So that people can throw away their trash or throw up inside the trash cans if they want to. I'm not going to judge. I mean, they're placed there for a reason. You might as well use them, right? Actually, you know what? I need to increase the throughput with this one by doing this. Oh, good grief. Where is it? Let in 5 people, please. Thank you. I know it's going to cause it to wear out a lot quicker, but, you know. I find it kind of ridiculous that the slide breaks down, but it breaks down. Almost every ride breaks down. I think the only ride that really doesn't break down is... The only things that really don't break down is food stalls and... There was something else that doesn't break down that I forget about. But I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what? One thing I can do? I know this is going to cause some guests to be irritated, though, because they are sitting down and enjoying a meal there. Though sitting and eating usually can't... is never really all that good of a thing. I could probably build a path around the haunted house. Also, I'm probably going to put down a few more park benches here, too, to replace the ones that I have blown. Alright, and then I'm just going to make a path that connects from here all the way over to here. So if people want to go straight over here to the roller coaster after the entrance, they can. And honestly, hopefully they don't get lost. So I think I should probably build another roller coaster now. And I'm going to make this the wooden roller coaster, the slightly more expensive one, because why the heck not? I'm going to place it probably somewhere over here. I also realized that I forgot about something too. Something else. There. I usually like doing bank curves with my roller coaster creation. I don't know why. I guess it's just a forced habit, I guess. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out here. I'm just building, concepting, and then tearing down, and then rebuilding again, you know. There we go. No, that's not going to work. This one I feel like I'm going a little more wilder and experimental with. Hopefully nobody minds. Actually, I could have done something like this. There we go. Okay, does that... Okay, just barely. But I don't think that's going to work for what I have planned. So I'm just going to... back that off. We're just going to go... Dang! Okay, just putting that footpath there might help me out. Figure this out just a little bit more. Nope, that's not gonna work. Sorry, I'm just trying to calculate with inertia and all that other stuff. But see, that's the type of game this is that basically no matter which way you look at it. Oh, sweet, a log flume. But didn't it say it was developing a thrill ride? Huh? Weird. Bizarre. Strange. There we go. There we go. Okay, hopefully this will work. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to do a slight adjustment here. Okay, and then we're going to test this out and see how well this works. Hopefully it works. Kind of looks like a big old knot, doesn't it? Maybe that's what I should call it, the wooden knot. Oh yeah. Also, I'm going to save this track's design. I think I'm going to call it the mini steel twister. Actually, they should probably do that here. No. M-I-N-I. There we go. Hey, I think this works. Well. K-N-O-T. K-N-O-T. There we go. The wooden knot. Did I save the mini steel twister too? I forget. Gotta take a look at that. Oh, save track design. Let's see. Okay, nope, I did not save the mini steel twister. Oh, well. Sometimes I save some of these track designs only just because I can, not for any other reason. Oh, I never checked out my test results, did I? Let's see, what are they like? I usually hate it when it gets low. So that means that there's going to be less people willing to ride it. And you know what's even worse? But I saved it all, huh? Saved it and all. So, okay, I need to figure something out that would cause the excitement rating to go up on this thing without having to, well, I think it's still got quite a bit of inertia here, so I'm just going to get rid of my emergency lift chain here. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we're just going to have to think of something a little bit more exciting with this. Can't build that roller coaster in the way, of course. I'm deep in thought here. This is something that this game often tends to do. And, you know, again, that's part of the fun of RollerCoaster Tycoon, is that, you know, sometimes you got to think your way out of a situation, you know? No! That's not gonna work! Well, I figured I'd try. Okay, this one's more likely to work. Oh yes, this one is definitely far more likely to work. What? No, it's off by one piece. You know what I'm gonna do? People are suckers. But don't let people know I said that. Not at all. Perfect. Got it. Let's see how this new version of the wooden knot tests now. I know there are quite a few strict criteria with the wooden roller coaster, so that's why it's so hard to develop a ride for it. But at the same time, I mean, it's like there's a lot of perks with it too. I mean, especially with the on-ride photo section, you know. Oh man, I was worried it wasn't gonna make that up. Yeah, that had me sweating bullets. So, how's the test results looking? Hi! Yay! We fixed it! Okay, good. Now I think we can open up this ride. And I think I'm gonna... Yes, because this is the much better version. Holy moly, there's a lot of people lining up for this. I better raise up the price. Since I do have an on-ride photo section, I am going to give the customers a benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go with $3.50 since, you know, they're probably going to pay $2 for a photo anyway. Because customers will always pay for the photo. Even if there's no photo taken, they will always pay for the photo. But with the fact that there's like 4 different coaster carts with all capable of sitting 8 guests in total, I think the throughput's going to be pretty high with this roller coaster. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see. What are our predicted profits now? Ooh, that looks good. That looks promising. Holy cow! Okay, that's actually really good, okay? Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm at 600 guests, which means that I definitely surpassed the quota. I got a log flume now. So there's only one problem with the log flume. I hate how slow it is. Like, honestly, it's not a bad ride, but it's like, it's super slow to work with, and it's always irritating. Making the throughput like a slog, at the very least. But I'll build it anyway, because, just because. I'm trying to plan this out here, folks. Give me a second. I just want to get this ride moving as soon as I can. That's why I decided to put a little bump there to make it so that the log flume goes down right away. And then, of course, we can go down again. Here we go. Create a big splash here. Could just go all the way out with this. But not like that. Ferris wheel broke down. Oh no. There we go. Log flume. We'll build an entrance up here. We'll build an exit down here. There we go. And then let's give her a quick test. 6 boats. Okay. That means that I could probably have a pretty good... That means I might have a decent enough throughput anyway. Because, you know, this is the thing. Waiting in line for a very long time pisses customers off, so... And unfortunately, logs going up a hill take for frickin' ever. Oh! Okay, now that was perfect. Keep the momentum flowing like that, and it'd be perfect. Wonder how high my excitement rating will be with this one, though. I don't know. We'll see. It always irritates me to have a space that's empty, but okay. And yes, I know, the grass looks kind of ugly, but, you know, I'm not going to set any maintenance men on the lawn mowing. I mean, that's kind of an expensive task. So, how's our excitement and stats looking? Medium, medium. Oh, great. I'd say it's a good ride that's opened up then. And probably to charge at least $3. Nobody's going to ride it while it's raining. I wonder if the information kiosk is available to me yet. I haven't seen a pop-up for it yet, but, well, we'll see. We'll see. Research. Oh, look! Coming out. 2nd of October. Really? Towards the end of the frickin' campaign? Usually I like to put an information kiosk right up at the front, because since it sells maps, and it also sells, gives out the... Since it sells maps and umbrellas, basically when it comes down to it, it's very useful for rain, and it's very useful for... stuff like that, you know? Okay, and people are finding it. Okay, and people are actually joining the log, are actually going into the log flume. So yay, it is working. It is going to make me quite a bit of money then. Yay! Okay, there's quite a few vomit places here. I think I'm going to have to hire a couple extra handymen here. Take care of that. Okay, the 2 that I just fired are back on. At least my 4 mechanics are doing a good job maintaining this theme park. Even though I did a good job of trying to make sure that most of these rides maintained compactness as much as they possibly could. So how much money am I got? $2,000 still. Wow. Holy cow. I spent all that money on the log flume and I've made all of it back. Amazing. Normally that's never my luck. I'm always usually in the red, but in this case I guess I'm doing really good. I don't want status, I want profit. There we go. Status is usually the default. Okay, looks like 9,000... Wow. Okay, looks like a safety cutout. Good, it's not the one that I'm having nightmares about. Haunted house. Slide 1. Man, all these are doing really good. Holy cow. Even the drink stall, the burger bar, and the popcorn stall, being my least profitable items, are doing really well. Even the Ferris wheel is doing pretty good, which is good to know. Because usually when it comes down to it, the worst performing rides I could ever have in my park, by far, is usually the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round, and the slide. Okay, next to the Cars ride, but that goes beyond. But that kind of goes without saying. That ride is pretty much nerfed the moment you get it. Oh, looks like one of the... Oh, looks like the swinging ship has also stepped up, and the log flume is also making quite a bit of money, too. Actually... Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't think some people can afford the log flume. Maybe $3 is just a little too much. Or either that, the game is just seriously glitching out. I don't know. Hard to say. Could put a do not enter sign right there, but that would take people off too. Information chaos. Great, I have a place planned to place it. Unfortunately, I'm going to destroy a few park benches while doing it, but oh well. I'll make a few more to compensate. And we shall open this up immediately. There we go. Now the information kiosk is able to make a profit. Though I know it's kind of ridiculous to be charging for maps. In some cases it makes sense, some cases it doesn't, but you know. Here people are actually willing to pay for a map, so I'm not questioning it. But in real life, if it really was a park that I'm developing in real life, then personally I wouldn't charge at all for a map. Because, let's face it, commodities like that are free. For an umbrella, however, yeah, that I would charge for, because that does take quite a bit of money to produce. But maps, I mean, like, come on. Anybody at home with a printer would be able to create a map, you know? Like, you really don't need to charge money for a map. Like, I think the only paper-based products I think you would probably should charge for is stickers, posters, and, of course, actually, no, just pictures and posters, yeah. So I can't think of anything else that you would want to charge for. Oh, books and comics. Books, primarily, but comic books as well, too. They might as well be added on there as well. Yeah, no, those should also be charged for as well, because, yeah, sometimes it does take a little bit of money to make that kind of stuff, you know? Something to keep in mind, anyway. Okay, looks like I'm en route to beating this campaign. Woohoo! I wonder what my park value is looking like. Ooh, or well, the company value is $5,199.70. Not the highest value I've ever gotten before, but not the lowest either. So, hey, I'm doing pretty good for myself. Actually, by this point, I think I'm making so much money, I could probably just try to either pay off the bank loan or increase my... You know what? We'll just increase the funding. Normal funding. There we go. We'll increase it up to a more normal because, you know, even if I don't have my loan paid off completely and totally. I think we're almost there. But anyway, I need to start talking and thinking of subjects to say, so, you know. Okay, so first of all, if you haven't noticed, yes, there is quite a change inside my bedroom, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Right now, if you haven't noticed from my camera, you can see the door of my bathroom over there. That's the entryway to my closet. On my camera right now, it looks like it's the entryway to a deep, dark, voided abyss. And then, of course, also you can see patchwork on my wall back there. That's where the pipe was leaking for it. When my video that I mentioned that I did quickly improvising with using the camera on my laptop, which really isn't all that great to begin with. I mean, I know it could have done higher than the 6 to 7 frames that it was doing, but, you know, at the same time, I think that was more of a Linux problem than it is anything else. But in other words, yeah, this wall back here had to get torn out. We had to replace a elbow pipe, actually. It wasn't as high as we thought it was. We thought it was for the shower, but it really was more for the faucet that's going into the bathtub, really, where you have to switch it off for the shower. So, yeah. That was an entertaining endeavor, and it took a while for us to get to it, but we finally got it done, and I'm happy for it. Right now, I'm still kind of in the process of, we still need to get that wall finished up with muddying, because there are a few cracks that are obvious. I know it's good and strong, but honestly, I kind of want to get it about as soon as I possibly can. Then we're going to have to paint that up so, you know, we don't damage the wall either. And then after we get done painting it up and getting the second passing of mudding on, then of course I can start moving my stuff back in here. I'm planning on putting my bookshelf up against that wall. Also, I had like a couple of drawers that I could also put up against that wall as well, and then a couple of pictures to hang up on there to make the whole room look a little bit more prettier. One thing I was also thinking about doing, even though granted I probably don't have the money for it at the moment, physically, not digitally, I'm also thinking about getting the different camera for this setup. Not that the Sony hasn't provided me, well, hasn't done me well. I mean, it's done wonders. And I do love this camera, but honestly, I think I should relegate it from being more than just a webcam, you know? Because this thing wasn't designed to be a webcam first. It was designed more to be a video camera first, and that's the thing. I use it as a webcam, but really it should be more for a video camera, as a camcorder, and using it more for what it was built for, you know? That's exactly the thing, and I kind of wanted to start doing that just a little bit more often. Not to mention the mini HDMI port can't last forever either. And of course the fact that I also happen to have it linked up to a capture card as well means that if I used another capture card, it would crash and cause problems. In fact, some of you might have seen this already within one of my live streams that I did previously. I think for the MVM jam. So of course, I kind of want to switch this out for an actual webcam or, well, a camera that can be used as a webcam, but you can also use it as a regular camera on the side. So I can, woohoo! We completed it! Yay! But anyway, as a regular webcam, instead of like as a pseudo webcam anyway. And of course, that's kind of the idea, is that I kind of want to replace it with something that I can actually use as a full-on webcam with an actual webcam mode, so that I can actually just connect a very long USB from here and here, and I wouldn't have to worry about using USB for this camera anymore, because it's just on the charger constantly, and honestly I'm getting kind of worried about the batteries of this thing and how long that's going to last. And honestly, I would love to take this thing out on a few more adventures in my life, because, you know, This one's a little more compact and stealth, while my other camera, which is the Panasonic Lumix Z8 something, I forget what it was. That one right there is meant more for photography and not for video and not for video recording. It can do video recording, but honestly, it's meant more for photography, as I said. But anyway, let me enter my name into the scenario chart here. Alright, I'm not going to do something stupid like I did last time, because when I tested this game out on my computer, I actually had to reinstall the whole thing, which, by the way, is a royal pain in the butt to do. But for this, I actually had put the password down for the name on the scenario chart, and I'm like, glad I'm not broadcasting that, because, you know, then of course everybody would know what that password is. To what? They wouldn't know, but they would know the password, which means that if they guessed on any of my various accounts, they would be able to figure it out. Thankfully, I removed it. And now nobody knows that my password is a string. Because of course it is, and it has to be. So anyway, I'm just going to put down, we'll just do S-H-A-K-E. Super C-H-O-L-A-T-E-M-I-L-K-S-H-A-K-E. There we go. Trying to make sure I spelt it right. Okay. And there we go. The name is in the scenario chart. I'm also going to save this game. Yep. We're just going to save it as Forest Frontiers because we're not going to do anything else. I'm going to click on New Game so we can see it inside the scenario chart and confirm that, yes, we have beaten Forest Frontiers. Alright, so anyway, if you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. And you know what? I'll see you all next time for Dynamite Dunes for the RollerCoaster Tycoon playthrough. And I hope to see you all in the next video. This is Super Chocolate Milkshake, signing off.